Now in this lesson we do some work on point coordinates. Let's look at an example. We have a grid here. We're going to label the grid axes. Okay, 0 is the bottom left hand corner, and we're just going to use numbers. Starting on the bottom axis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And working our way up on the side axes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're asked to write the coordinates of the points shown below. Now there's the point M, and we basically see what does it line up with firstly down the bottom and then across. So we're going to write M, we use brackets, and we work out M in terms of what it lines up with down the bottom there. Lines up with 3. So it has coordinate of 3. Well, let's write that down firstly, 3, and then we put a comma, and then we see what does it line up with on the side there, the side axis. Well, it lines up with 5. So we put the 5 in that position. So we can say the coordinates there are 3, 5, 3, 5. Now the point P, alright, so let's write P and then brackets. Now the first thing we do, we look at see what does it line up with down the bottom. It lines up with the number 1. So we put 1 there, and then a comma, and then across to the side it lines up with 7. So we put 7 there. So the coordinates of P there are 1, 7. There's the point Q. So we write brackets again. So down the bottom lines up with 6. So let's write 6 as the first position. Always remember to put the comma in. If you don't put the comma, it's not right. Moving across there, we can see that it lines up with 2. So the coordinates of Q there are 6, 2. The next point, point T. Let's write T and then brackets. Now, down the bottom it lines up with 5. And across it lines up with 4. Okay, coordinates of T, 5, 4. Now what about the point S? Okay, this time it's right on the axis. So, S and then brackets. Now, down the bottom there, what does it line up with? Well, it's right on top of the 4, isn't it? So it certainly lines up with the 4. Let's write the 4 down as our first coordinate. And going across to the side, it lines up with 0. So S has coordinates 4, 0. Our final point V, again it's on the axis there. So let's write the V and then the brackets. Now down the bottom, what's it lining up with? Well, it lines up with the 0, the starting point. And across to the left, to the side, it lines up with 3. It's right on top of the 3. Okay, so V has coordinates 0, 3. Excellent. Well, that concludes the lesson. Good luck with your questions.